Morning of day 5. Just finishing up with breakfast. This is where we camped last night. Tents taken down, put in our packs. And now we'll be heading west on the trail. Down through this meadow, up this drainage, and then along the Continental Divide Trail. You can tell here is the trail, how well it's marked, how obvious it is. We'll have to be paying attention like we do every day as we're starting picking our way through this part of the world. Up the drainage and then on to adventure.
Getting started, morning day 5. And we are constantly commenting that, you know, if there wasn't burn, we wouldn't be able to see what's around us, the beautiful mountains. So you can
Spooked 2 deer.
Sorry. Spooked, oh yes, we spooked 2 deer this morning as we were walking out. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. Heading for some lakes, or a lake today that we are hoping maybe to take a swim in. So by then it's gonna be really hot. It was really cool this morning. It's amazing how quickly it heats up. Later.
Just made our way up the drainage on the CDT, and we're now looking at Table Mountain. We're going to be going around this basin here and then dropping into a lake called Lake Laval, where we're going to stop, clean up, take in the mountain views. I'm going to zoom out here because I think, there you go, maybe get a better view. Mountain views of what we're seeing and experiencing. This is the time when you're mountains like this and you see these big walls in front of you. At least for me, I just feel like, wow, I am so tiny. The world is so big. Something truly amazing has created it, and I'm just full of gratitude that I get to experience it, because it really truly is an amazing spot. There we go. There's one of the little bridges that people have here for their horses to get across the trail. Because believe it or not, people take their horses up on this stuff.
So we made it to finally a kind of a glacial lake, just emerald green. It's beautiful. I think we're gonna play. Might even take a dip. But the water is just, it's got that silty look. Pierre's over there. Woohoo! Oh, yay, you did it! I'm videotaping you right now.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Check this out. Just finished lunch and we're headed out again. Got some great views, beautiful path. We are headed down, according to Pierre, and then back up. And then down again before we stop for the day. Another beautiful view. Another beautiful view that we've come upon. Obviously we're down low. I think we're headed towards those maybe. We gotta get up and over tomorrow. Second to last day in this part of the bob. I'll probably take a little break. Overnighter hopefully in show 2. All the way around. There's Pierre.
Got about 3 miles to camp. We're going to be camping down the bottom of this drainage where the stream to the right pours into the Sun River. And what's interesting about this drainage is if you look to the right, you can see there once was a forest fire, but by the size of these trees, probably about 20 years ago, maybe even 30 years ago, the fire happened and the forest has come back. So that's sort of a lovely sign to all the devastation that happens, that nature will heal itself if given time. But here's the lookout. Renee stopped and take pictures. Actually, on the way in, we didn't see much of this because of all the haze from forest fires to the south of us. But today's a fairly hazy free day. So I'm going to stop here, take a pan, and then see you at camp.
Night 5, we have made it to camp. Got here about 6-ish. It's a nice spot. It's like a horse camp, I think. There's Pierre, he's water filtering. We just washed in the stream, which is over this way. And the water is actually really quite warm. So it was lovely. There's the stream that we washed in. There's a view on that side. The trail's right over there. And we're gonna make some dinner here shortly of rice ramen pesto with turkey sausage. Big fire pit there. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Right, honey?
Yes, incredible day. Great views. Getting ready for dinner. Renee's making some ramen with some turkey strips and pesto sauce. So it's going to be yummy. We're about 100 feet away from our tent, which is in the background. And then behind that is going to be where we're going to hang our food. The sun is setting. It is 7:36. We can hear the North Fork of the Sun River behind us. And this is a pretty choice campsite. This is the morning of day 6. It's sun's out now, so it's getting warmer. When we woke up by the creek, it's a little bit cool. We're all packed up. We took our time this morning, and we're just hitting the trail just before 9, which is really late for us. But we have to go up Wrong Creek Trail and then take 10 Mile Trail, and that's where we'll stop. Just 12 miles today, and then tomorrow 2 miles to the road, and then a 2-mile road walk back to the car. Beautiful day. Looks like it's going to be mostly sunny. Doesn't seem to be too smoky, so we would consider this a success. Check back in with you as the day progresses.
Okay, time for my morning commentary of morning 6. This is where we're at. We just did, I think we're on a climb, obviously. And always as a climb, it's like you round a corner and you got a beautiful view. And then you round another corner and it's even more beautiful. You always want to stop and take pictures. A stream down below, you can see down there. Beautiful day again, lots of sun, lots of beautiful wildflowers. I got the red ones, and the purple ones. And just green.
Well, 7,500 feet, Route Creek Pass. Looking back to where we came from. Here comes Renee. Just like the mountain goats that we see here. Strong and fit and in her element.
There's Pierre, kind of at the last little bit. This peak of this little bump. I know that ridgeline is just calling you.
Yeah, well, look, there's a path up it. A couple.
Coming down from Route Creek Pass. Climbed all the way to the top there. Beautiful view. Sat and had a drink, took in the beauty. Now we're going down switchbacks and switchbacks and switchbacks to get to the bottom. All right, after lunch now, and have a different view. We were walking through the woods, and all of a sudden we pop out, and everything is kind of white, rocky. Still making our way down to the gulch, and then I think we're gonna head out to the road. One more big climb. Then there's a campground right on the other side of the road that hopefully be able to stop at the spot for the night. And then a 2-mile walk to the car, and we'll have a town day. Night number 6. Had a beautiful day. We found a beautiful camp spot and just set up the tent, and it's 5:30. We're gonna go get some water from this kind of flowing stream. And we've got a beautiful area. This is designated camping, so there's campfire ring. And then we're gonna go eat over there at that campfire ring over there and find a place to hang our stuff. But tent is all set up, ready to go get washed up and get some water. So it's evening time. We realized that I had left the lighter at the last campsite, so I was freaking out. Pierre was always like, "Oh, we'll make do. I'll eat my Mountain House meal crunchy. Just put cold water in it." I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. So we're at this camp. I wouldn't call it a campground. It's designated campsites, and there was a guy in a truck camper. He's hanging out by himself. And I said, I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna ask him if we can borrow a lighter. And so I did. And he was the kindest man from Whitefish named Dave. He had a lighter he gave me, said, hey, go ahead and keep it. I have lots of them. And he invited us over after dinner to have a little chit chat, because he knows a lot about the area, because he's from Montana. And so he and Pierre had a great time talking about our next move, where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do, what options are. And Pierre had a beer with him, and we just got back. We're gonna have some hot chocolate and probably head off to bed.
Morning of day 7, 2 miles to the car, down this dirt road, hang a left, and then we'd be in the car. The pass we came over was there. Get the sunlight reflecting off the mountains above us. We had a deer in our camp last night. The dry stream below. The direction that we came from was way up there. Headquarters pass is what we went over up there. And now we're just finishing up having breakfast at this national forest sort of designated campsite. You can see we hung our food last night, even though we have one meal left. It's always good practice to hang your food, be bear smart, and just enjoying the day. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for week 2.